Good morning. Welcome to the lecture series of object-oriented programming concepts in Python. In the previous class, we discussed about the single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and multiple inheritance. In today's class, we will discuss about the hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance. First, we will go through the hierarchical inheritance. The hierarchical inheritance indicates that from a class, we are able to derive n number of subclasses is called as a hierarchical inheritance. Here we take one example. We take the A is a base class. From A class, we try to derive the B, C and D are the subclasses. Then automatically the B, C and D classes are called as the subclasses and A is a parent class. Now we take one real-time example of the hierarchical inheritance. We know that the student is classified into the different categories. One is the fast learner and slow learner and another one is the moderator. The students are considered as the fast learners are nothing but those who are capable to learn the concepts very fastly and they are able to learn some more skills or some more subjects. Those are considered as the fast learners. Generally, the fast learners are motivated either to solve problem solving skills, to enhance the problem solving skills or to learn the latest technologies. Either it may be the cloud computing or the machine learning or the Internet of Things. So the fast learners are learn additional courses. And another one is the moderator. So who are considered as the moderator? They are capable to learn what are the subjects we teach in the class. If you add some more additional courses, they are unable to cope up. So they are able to learn what are the regular courses that is sufficient for them. Those are considered as the moderator. And another category is the slow learner. That is nothing but they are unable to follow the regular classes itself. They need some more additional training is required to understand the concept. So automatically the students are classified into the three categories. One is the fast learners, and another one is the slow learners, and the third category is the moderate students. Now we try to define the classes for this example. Here we try to define a student class consisting of the register number and year are the parameters. So automatically the class student and the doc string is this is a student class, and here the constructor takes the register number and year. Those values are assigned to the register number and year. So automatically every student class object consisting of the data members, register number and year. And we want to define a method display info. Its main purpose is we want to display which year the student is studying. For that reason, we are printing the studying second year or the studying third year and so on. And next, we try to define the fast learner. So already we know that the fast learner is nothing but they are capable to learn some additional courses. So automatically, the fast learner is inherited the attributes of the student. That is nothing but the register number and year. In addition to that one, what are the additional courses he is studying? He is preparing for the additional courses. That information is also be added in the fast learner. For that reason, here we are using the statement class fast learner of student. That itself indicates that fast learner class is derived from the student class. And in the constructor definition, we are using the register number, year, comma, A courses. So already we know that register number and year are the attributes are derived from the student. For that reason, we are using the student class constructor and we are passing the parameters is the register number and year, and the additional courses is the newly added attribute for the fast learner class. For that reason, we are assigning the self.a courses is equal to a courses. Now we define a method display fast learner information. Here we are using that one. We are simply display the students.display info. Using that one, we are displaying the student is studying which year, either it may be the studying second year or third year or final year. In addition to that one, we want to print what are the additional courses he is studying. So automatic additional courses, either it may be the C programming language or the Python or the machine learning. Here we take one simple example. FL1 is equal to fast learner of 121, final year, ML. It is nothing but we are creating the FL1 is one of the object of the fast learner. In that FL1 object, the register number is 101 and the year is final year and the additional courses is the machine learning. Now we want to display the FL1 dot display FL info, that is nothing but it displays that the student is studying in the final year and additional courses is ML. For that reason, the output is displayed as studying final year and additional course takes machine learning. I hope you clearly understand how to derive the fast learner from the student class. Now we try to define the slow learner. So who are the slow learner? They need some additional training is required in the regular courses itself. That is, whatever the course we taught in the regular class, they are unable to cope up. They need some additional care or additional training is required to understand that particular subject. So which subject he is lagging? He is not lagging for all the courses. One student is lagging in one subject, another student may lagging in another subject. So we need to maintain which subjects he need the additional training is required. For that reason, we need to define the slow learner class. It is derived from the student, that is nothing but the slow learner is also consisting of the register number and year. In addition to that one, we maintain what are the backlog courses. That is nothing but he is lagging in those courses. B courses is representing which course he requires the additional training. So automatically the constructor of the slow learner takes the register number, year and B courses, and the B courses is the newly added attribute of the slow learner class. For that reason, we are assigning the self dot B courses is equal to the B courses. In addition to that one, the register number and year are the attributes derived from the students class. For that reason, we are using the students dot init. That is, we are calling the constructor of the student class to assign the register number and the year values. Now we try to discuss about the example of the display SL info. Here we want to display the student dot display info. We want to display that which year he is studying. In addition to that one, we want to display the backlog courses for which courses he need the additional training we want to display. For example, we create an object SL. SL is an object of the slow learner class with the parameters is 101 second year. That itself indicates that student register number is 101, year is the second year, he is lagging in the DA course. So that is the student 101 requires the additional training or the additional information need to be given in the DA subject. So automatically we are using the SL.display SL info. It simply displays that he is studying in the second year. So studying second year and his backlog courses is the course he need the additional training. So I hope you clearly understand that here we define the student is a class. From the student class, we are deriving the slow learners and fast learners. So this is the example of the hierarchical inheritance. Now we try to discuss about the hybrid inheritance. What is an hybrid inheritance? If you are using more than one concept of the multi-level inheritance or the multiple inheritance or the hierarchical inheritance, then it is considered as the hybrid inheritance. This is one of the examples. Student class is a base class. From that student class, we want to derive the moderator and fast learner. Again, from the fast learner, we want to define the placed students. Already we know that how to define the moderator and fast learner from the student class. So already the fast learner class is derived from the students. Again, from the fast learner, we want to derive the placed students. So automatically the placed student is one of the fast learner, which company he is placed and what is the package he may get. So that is the information we need to maintain. So automatically for that reason we define the statement is class placed students within the parenthesis fast learner. That itself indicates that the placed students class is derived from the fast learner. And in the constructor, we are passing the parameters is name, register number, year, and what are the additional courses he is studying. In addition to that one, which company he is placed and what is his salary. So these are the parameters we are passing. So automatically we know that company and the salary is the newly added attributes of the placed student. For that reason, we are assigning self.company is equal to company, self.sal is equal to sal, and we need to, already we know that the name, register number, year and the additional courses, these are the attributes are derived from the fast learner. To assign the initial values, we are using the constructor of the fast learner. For that reason, fast learner dot init, we are passing the parameters name, register number, year and additional courses. So automatically those values are assigned to the objects of the placed students. Now we define a method display info. Here we want to display the name of the student, placed in which company he is placed. Example, we create an example. P1 is the placed student object. So P1 is an object of the placed student consisting of the attributes are name is Kumar, and next one is the register number is 1, year is the 4th year, and he is studied the additional course is C, and he is placed in the TCS, and his salary is the 5 lakhs package. So automatically whenever we are displaying the information, that is P1 dot display info, it simply displays that Kumar is placed in TCS. So this is the output is displayed on the screen. I hope you clearly understand the example of the hybrid inheritance. Here we take the student is a class. From the student class, we derive the moderate student and another one is the fast learner. So automatically we are using the multiple inheritance. We take an example, student is the base class, and student class we are deriving the fast learner and moderators. This is the example of the hierarchical inheritance. Next, from the fast learner, we derive the placed student. This is the example of the multiple inheritance. So here it is a combination of the multiple inheritance and hierarchical inheritance. So this is the example of the hybrid inheritance. So in today's class, we discussed about the hierarchical inheritance and hybrid inheritance. Thank you for listening.